Welcome back. Today we are going to dig into a really interesting comparison, a bit of a rivalry actually, between two popular Arch-based Linux distributions, CachyOS and Garuda.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Our mission is to figure out, how they each approach the whole Arch philosophy
Yeah,
and which one might be the better experience for you.
right.
Now, just as a baseline, both of these are built on Arch, so they're rolling release systems.
Meaning you get the absolute latest software, like the moment it's out.
But that's the classic trade-off, isn't it? That speed,
Yeah,
it comes with a higher risk of things breaking.
exactly. And that risk is really the problem both of these distros are trying to solve, but they come at it from completely opposite directions.
Okay, so what does that choice look like?
You're fundamentally choosing between, say, maximum raw performance that you have to work for versus maximum convenience and system integrity. It all comes down to what you prioritize.
Let's unpack that. Let's start with CachyOS. This feels like it's
Yeah.
built for the user who just demands speed above all else.
It really is. I'd call it the performance nerds distro.
And it's flexible, too. It supports almost any desktop you can think of. KDE Plasma, i3, Sway, even Hyperland.
And that performance, it's not just, a marketing term. CachyOS gets that incredibly snappy feel from some very specific engineering.
What do you mean by that?
We're talking about a custom kernel. It's often compiled with special optimizations, things like caches and very specific CPU flags, all designed to squeeze every last drop of performance out of your chip. It feels like a finely tuned race car.
Okay, but if it's that highly optimized, that feels like it could create problems.
Yeah.
You're moving away from this stable default kernel. What happens if you run into some, I don't know, obscure hardware?
And that's the exact caveat. That's the trade-off. Because it's pushing that performance envelope, you have to be ready to troubleshoot little hardware quirks.
So gaming would be great.
Gaming performance is exceptional if you're the kind of person who enjoys spending time tweaking config files to
Yeah.
really maximize that custom setup.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which brings us pretty neatly to Garuda, because it takes the complete opposite approach. Instead of making you optimize, it does the optimizing for you. It's all about the out-of-the-box experience.
And it looks incredible right away. The installation is it's so easy, and it comes preloaded with all these tools and themes.
A very polished, ready-to-go desktop.
But we have to admit, all of those preloaded features, that really nice aesthetic, it's definitely heavier on system resources than, say, a minimal CachyOS install.
For sure. It's like a feature-loaded SUV versus that stripped-down sports car we were talking about. But that extra weight buys you something critical: peace of mind.
Ah, okay.
Garuda's single biggest selling point is how it handles that rolling release risk. It uses BTRFS with snapshots enabled by default. This is all about system integrity.
And this is the game changer. This is what mitigates that classic Arch headache.
Mm-hmm.
So if an update breaks your desktop, the snapshot feature lets you use a tool, like TimeShift, to just roll your entire system back to before the update.
Instantly.
Mhm.
You can restore your system stability in literally minutes. It's a fundamental difference in how they manage risk.
I see.
And that philosophy extends to gaming. The gaming edition is just ready. It has Steam, Lutris, Proton GE, all pre-configured and good to go.
So if we boil it all down for you, the listener, the choice is between two paths.
Pretty much.
CachyOS is your pick if you really value raw performance and you actually enjoy the process of optimizing your machine. But Garuda is the safer, easier choice for a beautiful, slick Arch system that just works. And it gives you that safety net for when things go wrong.
And that leads to a bigger, more interesting question, I think. It's about long-term stability. You're choosing between the maximum theoretical speed of Catchy's custom kernel versus the proven resilience of Garuda's BTRFS snapshots. So which one in the real world actually keeps your system performing reliably over the longest period? That's the real performance metric to think about.